we last did
Right.
it, so.
That's a very good suggestion.
Okay.
House Bill 1571, Child Sex Abuse Prevention Employment Process. So this proposes new requirements for screening applicants for employments with schools and school districts to determine whether a previous employer disciplined or discharged them for allegations of child sexual abuse or sexual misconduct. I'm recommending support with amendments. I had our legal counsel look at it, and they had some concerns around confidentiality protections under the Human Services article in the Code of Maryland, some enacted screening requirements for school contractors and family law article. So just amendments that would put us in line with those other standing articles. I would
Move
recommend.
to support with amendments.
Can we have some discussion?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'll second for
Ms. Dixon.
Yeah. No, I have a bit of a problem with it where it says, however, amendments are needed to ensure that the provisions of this law do not have unintended and potentially burdensome consequences, such as requiring school districts to review every personnel record for every prospective employee. I would hope that we do that
Exactly.
before we
Yes.
hire people.
I would hope so.
And I don't consider it burdensome, to check into folks' background. I think this whole issue of, child abuse, sexual abuse is really very, very important, and we really need to be very fervent in supporting that takes place. So I don't know. There's also the proposed requirements currently do not require reporting of child abuse investigations that resulted in a finding that the allegations were false. So what is all of that? Because I would think that if you had a personnel file and there was some investigation, it would be in that file.
That it was false.
Correct, and this bill doesn't specify whether that should be included or not. So we would just need guidance
but I don't think
as
that
to.
there's a reason to.
You're saying that it should be added.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
And that's part of the burdensome piece is just the lack of clarity on the specifics like you just raised. This isn't included, and so it's a question of whether or not, if the intention from the delegate is to have that included or not, it just needs to be specified because to
But
leave it open.
Wouldn't that be an automatic thing if an investigation was done? That would be in the file.
Correct.
They don't put it in the file, so.
Well, I would think that most human resources would put that
I'd
in
be
the file.
interested how Mr. Sivan would weigh in on that.
See.
While he is, could we recommend that we take this? Is this online? This available online? Because I know our testimony is often this. Your
Yes.
recommended positions. This line saying that we're requiring that we find it potentially burdensome about schools districts to review every personnel record for every perspective.
Yeah.
Yep, I've crossed that off.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I
Ms.
can.
Dixon.
Oh, I'm done.
No, I would just say, if an employee had an investigation that turned out to be false, and that was put in their file, could that not be misinterpreted? Okay, it was false.
Right,
but,
so that was the
I
concern.
wonder if it.
That was the
I
concern.
just think that puts a cloud over the
that
employee.
was there. Yeah. I mean that
Okay.
was one of the concerns here with
I don't
needing
know that
clarification.
that's necessarily the case. Well, frankly, I think that no one should ever put themselves in the position of ever having any questions about that. But
But that
I
doesn't
think
keep
as long
one from
as
being
it's
accused.
right,
right.
but I think as long as it says what the finding is, I don't know. I would want to know that.
Well, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Ms. Ortman-Faust,
This
Dr.
is just a
Daco, Ms.
support,
O'Neill.
Support with amendments.
The
only amendment
amendments
being
that just clarification and aligning with current, or we can hold it until.
Can we hold
Yeah,
it?
I'd like to hold it and get some clarification.
Did you come down to help us?
Well, another option too is the bill hearing is March 7th, and so I can listen to the bill hearing and find more about the intentions of the bill, talk to MABE and other jurisdictions around kind of alignment practices and things like that. So I can certainly hold the bill for now and then.
I think that's a good idea, although I don't want it to get lost in the we're not supporting it, because we are supporting it. It's just
Correct.
the question is about the amendments, so. Yeah, right. But
Okay, thank you.
Okay, House Bill 1602, the trauma